Okay, completely forgot this little corner of the hill. Gotta get it lit up. I think that will do. Now the problem is, I don't think I actually have a way up anymore. Oh boy. This ain't good. You're in my world now. Welcome. And yeah, completely forgot to light this area up. You know, I'm actually slightly forgetful in a couple of places to light up because despite how paranoid I am about mobs spawning and whatnot. Oh wait, I didn't grab any of the cobblestone. Oh, I'm also paranoid about letting go of shift. But that's okay. I think I can get away with using shift on, well, one of my mouse buttons, and that won't let up, I hope. Because otherwise, walking around is going to be a bit challenging. Ugh, I gotta pick that up. This is literally it for the cobblestone that I have to do this right now. I haven't been able to go mining. I haven't been able to do much of anything. So, we're just going to start building out, checking out the scenery, and hopefully not falling off and dying. If we fall off and die, we have a 5-minute counter to get our stuff back. I think I'll be fine because I'm pretty sure all I need is, yeah. Well, I'm going to use 2 fingers to hold that, and I just need to kind of back up in place as I go. Because before, if you wanted to do stuff like this, you actually had to walk till you're at the edge, like that. But now you can actually shift a little bit further back. Just don't let go of shift. And yeah, you'll get a long section of that going on. So yeah, I guess this time we are actually going to do this on camera. At least some of it. But this has been a busy week. I was originally supposed to work on Monday. Thankfully I had off because I ended up having a leg cramp to the point of immense pain. And so, well, I spent Monday doing nothing except healing. So that's why my Impulse SV Amplified Patron server video went out a day later than I had originally planned. Beyond that, there is the, let's see, half a stack, and this is all the distance we've gotten so far. We're not going to make it that far, are we? Beyond that, Tuesday I worked on that, but I had to take my car to get an oil change, and I was actually kind of tired, hadn't slept well enough, so that was something to do. And so Tuesday didn't get to be a busy recording day either, unfortunately. Wednesday, I had off again. I requested the Wednesday off because concert. I went to go see one of my favorite bands in concert, August Burns Red. Might not be music for everyone, but, you know, I like one of their shirts. Angry music for happy people. I'm calling this episode Angry Music for Happy People. I just love August Burns Red. It's And their Christmas music, oh, it's so good. I know it's not gonna be for everyone, but you know, if you like some like metalcore, that's insane. If you like metalcore, I recommend you check them out. You won't be disappointed. Hurry up and grow, sapling. Yeah, so there was that concert. Actually the second metal concert I've been to. The first was for today. Okay, August Burns Red. We'll talk about that first because I didn't care too much for the other acts. There was one that seemed kind of all right, Wage War, but the others too much foul language for my taste. And that's just in the talking between songs. I don't think there was foul language in the songs, but I kind of tuned them out. But yeah, definitely, definitely love August Burns Red. Next time, if only the headlining act is the one I want to see, and I know I'm not going to have any interest in the others, I'll be fashionably late. I think that would work best. But yeah, going to back to the For Today concert I went to months and months ago. I didn't know a lot of their stuff. Basically, the only song there I could sing with was the encore song. But yeah, basically, For Today, first couple acts I didn't care too much for, but then Gideon and Silent Planet. Oh man, those two are some good. That was some good music. And I especially like Silent Planet. I've kind of been listening to a lot of their music. I mean, they only have 2 EPs and an album so far, but they're going places. I can't wait. Yeah, we might actually make some good progress. We've barely scratched the surface of all this. I mean, I haven't laid a single torch down on this thing either. Something I'll have to do later as well. Sun is in setting mode. So as long as we keep going, I think we'll be fine. Alright, so basically, the, da 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 da. Okay, land is getting higher, so a fall would not be instantly lethal coming up. Not that I'm going to test it. Uh, anyhow, da da. So that's basically been my week so far, and then work today. I gotta work tomorrow to close, and I gotta work Saturday lunch and my brother-in-law's graduation party, and then Sunday I gotta work, and then who knows what next week's gonna hold because of Christmas. I might have my usual Monday, Tuesday off, work Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, have Friday off for Christmas. Christmas is Friday, right? Pretty sure it is. Whichever day Christmas falls on, yeah, that's going to be my day off. So, basically, yeah, it's definitely Friday now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, why don't I just do this? So basically, I don't quite know what next week's going to hold. This video is going to go up Friday, is the plan. And then Saturday, I'm going to have Cairo go up, possibly the last episode of it, in whatever time I can get it recorded. And next week, we'll have the usual. We'll have... I almost think I should run back because it's getting night. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just head back right quick. Whoa, gotta be very careful in my walking. Okay, so basically, because next week has Christmas and the following week has New Year's, it's going to be very busy at work. I might only be able to put a few episodes of stuff out. The patron server, the single player world, those are guarantees. see. Cairo, if I finish that tomorrow, won't be a problem. Diversity, I want to figure out what's wrong and get the redstone working, but I don't know what's wrong. So not much that I can actually do. And yeah, gonna have mob spawns on there for now, I bet. That's fine. Yeah, I'll probably off camera do a little bit of lighting up of this. But yeah. So right now that's on a temporary hiatus. And let's see, that's Diversity. That's my Minecraft series. Cairo might get finished. Then we're gonna have Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I want to try next week to get the rest of it recorded because I'm having constant problems where it's not letting me save, so I have to redo the last level completely off camera, catch back up, and then continue, which isn't so bad right now. I've got supersonic power, but for the moment, we're basically looking at, you know, we're basically looking at putting that series on kind of a temporary, no, not temporary. I'm looking to put that on increased production. That's the word I'm looking for. Basically, get it to where I can play all of it, get it recorded. Now I just have to edit each week, and I can't pre-edit stuff because, well, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It just depends. So there's that. That's going to be a thing. So next week's hopefully looking to have at least 3 videos as well. The following week, not 100% sure. The following week from that is going to be that should be the first week of the new year. Sometime in January, I'm starting a new series. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know what it is. I've already tweeted it out. Anyway, I'm going to cut here, wait for day, maybe throw a few torches down, and then we'll continue this. And I'll give a little bit more explaining of what's going on with this, and then we'll talk more about some music. Okay, so if you're wondering over there, I used a water bucket to save myself. Just remembered about that one clip. Before we head back out there, I've decided one beam of cobble will go under the entire thing with the occasional support struts going out this way, and then the support pillars every so often as well, with a full wood flooring, middle, and glass dome. So that's basically the plan for this, which means I need less cobble and more wood, which I probably should go ahead and chop down that tree farm, but I'm waiting for that last tree to grow. I think it's the last one. I also went ahead and laid out some torches for safety. I didn't go completely out there because it gets to the point where a skeleton might potentially shoot me off, and then I am having to fight for my life. But yeah, every 13 blocks, bare minimum torch placement to keep the light levels on this thing bright enough. I'm actually going to out here. I won't worry about this for the time being, maybe if ever. What we're going to do, and you can see we're actually going to hit a mountain, so we'll get some more stone by default. And when we hit the mountain, I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I do know the minimum width, so I will dig that out. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, so yeah. Oh, and these random hearts of damage that I've taken, just minor itty bitty balls here and there. Annoying, to say the least. But basically, I guess that's a good summary of all of that stuff. And well, let's see, what else? Okay, music. So I've mentioned Gideon, Silent Planet, For Today, August Burns Red. I'll also mention Wage War. but I'm not 100% sold on them yet. They have a good message, but like I said, I'm not 100% sold just yet. But yeah, basically, I'm wondering if you can guess some other bands that I'm about to mention. Demon Hunter, Fall Star, Becoming the Archetype, Oh Sleeper, Living Sacrifice. Yeah, just to name a few more. And that's the heavy stuff. I also like other stuff like Newsboys, Jars of Clay, Cutlass. I like Switchfoot, uh, Third Day. I like DC Talk. I already mentioned Newsboys. I like, let's see, KJ52, Lecrae. Yeah, I'm just naming a few here and there. So, should maybe probably figure out. Ooh, Insta Sapling. You should maybe figure out my taste in music from that. You know, I was kind of expecting that we'd go through a little bit more that way, maybe. But if we're going through it this way, yeah, this works too. I actually don't think I'm going to dig out the full scope area. We're just gonna kind of continue on. You know, that's actually a good safe way down if ever I need to, or even up potentially. I could make it. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this going, and I'm thinking letting the camera roll in case something happens. I don't expect it, but we're kind of now below land instead of above it. And I do have to start being careful in my placement because, oh, here we go. Actually, this is pretty much on par with what I predicted. So here, we're just going to graze along the sides of these mountains. And I do this periodically, so if the game crashes, I don't lose too terribly much progress, if any. It's kind of an annoying thing that's going on with the game right now. It's the occasional crash. But as we get to new territories, it's going to be even more frequent, and yada yada yada. But yeah, I am totally leaving that island intact. I'm pretty sure I've got the height. Well, actually, I need to calculate it when I get over there. So just continuing on. I'll meet you over at that island. Well, we are totally here at the island. So, I'm thinking for the moment, actually I have 15 dirt. That will work. Because it's going to be a temporary thing. So we're going to bridge out here and pillar straight up. And, oh wow, the island, we can light it up, kind of midday-ish. So I just want this island to be safe from hostile mob spawns. So I'm not too concerned about exact torch placement. I say that as I line up the torch placement to be pretty precise. So yeah, this island will remain. Although, let's see, I'm going to need... This tree will hopefully remain too. But that is fast grass. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I need to do some quick calculations because this is the beam level, so this is the floor. The actual ladders for the thing will go there, so the minecart that ceiling. I might have to trim out a little under the. No, wait, I have another idea. When it comes to it, I'm gonna divert the minecart on over and across the island. I am totally, totally going to do that. Because it's going to be close enough anyway. So at this point, it's basically a matter of continuing to branch out that way and see what we come across. Now then, I'm just gonna keep going, and you remember we had that ocean, so let's just see what that's like when we get out there. I might take the risk of staying on this thing overnight and see if I can not get shot off and die. 'Cause that would be pretty bad. I mean, to get my stuff back, I might have. I got a few options. Well, I don't think there's surface lava at this point yet. Yeah, I don't think lakes are introduced until at least the next version. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to quit rambling and get to bridging out. Ah, daylight. And we are now over some of that ocean that we didn't make it past before. We've already got land on that side, which looks like it pretty much connects right there. Not quite, but close enough. So, and some weird beach terrain there. This actually looks right. It gets weird getting over in this area. Go figure. That's alpha terrain for you. Yeah, we only have 3 stacks left to go, so we'll actually just go ahead and see how far we make it. Not saying actually twice. If we fall off, this is actually a good place to accidentally fall off. Wait, what? Won't let me place the block. That's not good. Let me save, exit, and restart. Stupid zombie. Zombie is still there. And let's just try and continue again. Bye-bye, one piece of cobble. You'll be missed. And now I'm completely baffled as to why this isn't working. Do I have a bad chunk? Yeah, if you know what's going on here, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know what's going on here. I think it despawned. No, zombie's still down there. Anyway, at this point, if it's not going to let me continue, the only other choice I can think of is to basically, call the episode and try and figure out what's going on there. Why am I starting to get so many errors? I don't know. Oh well. I guess I will see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Check the description below. And God bless.